Hi, it's Jen Healy here, coming back with another video going over the just 5 minutes life hacks that support our radical self-care. And like I said, this is a practical guide of real simple, basic things that we can do every day to improve our health and dramatically increase our well-being, especially boosting our immune system. That's going to be our focus for the month, since we're under special conditions right now and we need that extra care and that extra time to boost the immune system. So I'm going to share with you some breathing exercises. So in this life hack, I'm calling it me time, but the breath is one of the most important tools that you can use to drop into me time. So if you wanted to be an extreme radical, you could take an hour each day to have some me time. That could look like taking a bath, going for a walk, meditating, reading a book, getting connected to your inner self, being in communication with your inner soul. And if you don't have that type of time yet, we will get creative as we go along here and start building our me time, but just have 1 minute of breath. So I'm encouraging everyone 3 or 4 times an hour, every 15-20 minutes, just take a minute and breathe. So since breathing is so important, I thought I'd just share with you a couple of breathing exercises you can do. And of course, you can extend these to 5 minutes and make them longer if you have the time. When you're waiting in line at the grocery store, when you're driving in your car, when you're at home, in between things, waiting on hold, any time that you have just a minute. We all have a minute. I call it net time. It's part of Tony Robbins' teachings that you double up on your activity. So whenever you have a pause or whenever you're waiting for something, just breathe. And just notice how many times a day are you aware of your breath. I call it conscious breathing, conscious breath. And we can increase that at any point, at any time. So I have 4 different kinds of breaths that I like to focus on. The first one I call the infinity loop, or the infinity breathing, where we breathe in and breathe up to the crown of the head. And then exhale, let it wash down through the heart and then back down to the legs and then up the back again, up to the crown of the head, and exhale, washing down. You can even just washing it down the back and have it be a microcosmic orbit, or like an elliptical. So the infinity loop is actually from the heart to the head and then back down to the heart to the pubic bone, rolling around to the tailbone and back up to the heart again. So you make this infinity loop, or a rhythm wave in the body, and it starts to undulate and pull some more energy through the spine. So we inhale up through the front and then exhale down the upper back, and then back down through the belly all the way to the pubic bone, and then inhale up the back, fueling and filling the kidneys to the back of the heart, and then through the heart to the crown of the head. So the infinity loop is one of the more advanced loops, but it actually feels really good because it takes on the shape of the spine. So just inhaling deeply and exhaling completely is good enough. But if you can, start to activate these different parts of the body. Start to connect to the crown of the head, the heart, and the tailbone. And these 3 aspects of the self can start to harmonize. The heart intelligence, the head intelligence, and the womb intelligence, I call it. Or the microcosmic orbit is breathing up the front and down the back and washing away all the tension, exhaling the tension out of the shoulders, down the back, down into the legs and down into the earth, really grounding through your feet. So you can really start to ground in and feel the earth. I'm going to offer some deeper meditation practices where we can get in tune with our body of energy, our bubble around us, and start to protect that and seal it in. I'll offer some meditation techniques as we go along here. Not in this video, but as we go along. And then I also want to show you the straw breathing. So the straw breathing is you're sucking the energy up like it's through a tube all the way to the crown of the head, and then exhale through a straw and blowing it back down and ground it down through your legs, so you're kind of washing away or cleansing away any tension that lives along the spine. So we inhale, sucking the energy up, and then exhale, blowing it back out and back down. You can do that through the nose too. And then exhale, sending the energy down. Super easy and super important to connect to that. I call it the pillar, or this energy that lives along and around the spine, like a straw, like a hollowed tube, and start to energize the spine. So I'm going to leave you with the amplified breathing, and this is one of my favorite breaths to do, and this connects to the body field. So once we get to the body field, I will reinitiate this breath for you and remind you. So we're going to inhale like we're breathing in into a big bubble, like we're blowing up a balloon. Let it come from the center of the heart. And then we exhale and we squeeze it down. Press, press, press the center of the heart into a tiny little ball like the size of a pea. And then you inhale, blow up the balloon again. And exhale, squeeze it in. Squeeze it all the way down. You can inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Concentrating it in. And if you do that for a minute, it's going to feel amazing. What I'm doing is pumping the field. I think of expanding my auric field, the body of light or the bubble around us, and then contracting it and squeezing and wringing it out. It's really good to cleanse the body field and release all the excess or old energies or other people's energies from our field. So those are some simple, easy breathing exercises that you can do anytime, anywhere. And just remember to keep amplifying the breath whenever you can. Just inhaling and exhaling. I like to breathe either through the nose or through the mouth, but the nose will actually start to stimulate and activate the brain and bring more blood and oxygen to the brain, which can always be helpful, right? Okay, I'm going to list some more life hacks. I'm calling these me time, where we can focus on the breath, focus on meditation. It's even wonderful to like take a bath or do something really nice for yourself just to have some me time. And then we're going to also get into some thriving practices. So I will do another video about the thriving practices. They're so incredibly useful, just 5 or 10 minutes, just dropping in to a deeper state of gratitude, of visualization, and sending more love out to the world. Thank you so much for watching. I am Zen Healy, and you can find out more about these practices at transformationaltraining.online. You're welcome to enjoy a free month of these tools and techniques and meditations. And you can go to my parent website, zenhealyng.com, for more information about my programs. It's spelled with a Y-N-G, so it's Zenhealyng. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.